Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early review of the LEGO Star Wars 2021 Advent Calendar. Today we are looking at set number 75307, and this has 335 pieces and is going to be available beginning on September the 1st for $39.99 USD or $49.99 Canadian. And this was actually picked up early from Mastermind Toys here in Canada. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's just show you the different sides of the box in case you care. We've got a sticker there. That's just what Mastermind does. Spinning it around here, you can see that the present trim carries over onto the side. And spinning it around here on the back of the box, you see a little bit of boxception, and on the side there, and nothing underneath. But let's go ahead and let's pop this open, and let's not do it the wrong way like I did for the Marvel one. Got to slice that open, and I seem to damage it every time. I don't know why my knife doesn't go in there. And then on the top, and there we go. So let's just take a look at the environment. I don't really know what planet this is on specifically. It almost looks like a snowy Tatooine almost. I mean, you've got some Tatooine builds and stuff like that there. But lifting it up, you could see that there is a rock ravine, a crevice, I don't really know, and some Christmas lights down there. But let's go ahead and let's go through each of the days. So starting here in spot number 1, we have the Razor Crest. Interesting, not a figure for the first day. And this is fine. Like, it's a good build. I don't really have anything to say about it. It's accurate. It looks great. Yeah, you know, it's a micro build. What do you expect? You're going to see a lot of this here. Spot number 2, we have, I don't even know. I'll have to look up the name of this ship from the Bounty Hunters. Here we have the Riot Mars Starfighter, and this is something I had to look up. This is one of the bounty hunter ships that he shoots down in like one of the openings, I think, of one of the episodes. It's just kind of fascinating. Just to pause here, you'll see with another build, I think, in the set that they've got things that haven't been a set yet, which I find really fascinating. Normally these Advent calendars are meant to be like showcasing micro builds of existing vehicles that we got from the last year or two. So it's just kind of strange that 2 of the builds we've never gotten before. Spot 3, we have our first figure being a little Stormtrooper. It's great to be getting. I really never complain when we get one of these because I really enjoy getting them. And removing the helmet underneath, you could see the face here that is included for this Stormtrooper. Spot number 4, we have the E-Web, and yeah, the E-Web blaster here, and you can see on the top it's actually got a stud to shoot one of Snowball here in this case. But it's a really cool build, and you could just kind of angle the legs here, which are just little levers to actually position it on the ground. Spot 5, some targets. So here they are, and it's a simple little build here, and we're gonna try and shoot them down right now. 6, we have, or is this the Razor? No, this must be a Marauder, I think. So yeah, the little build here, it's good. I like the design of the ingots and everything for like the doors. I think that's pretty cool. And even the side here for like that opening up for the troops to fall on out. But don't know about the red tile there in the front. I'm not sure. Spot 7. We have one of the land speeders. So the official name for this is the Mithril Land Speeder, and it's a pretty good build. I mean, we normally get land speeders in this thing, but it's a new color, so don't really mind that. But this is another example of us getting a little micro build of a set that we still haven't gotten yet. Spot 8. Tuscan Raider. The Tuscan Raider is good here as well. Another figure that I just can't really complain about getting since I don't mind completing and growing my Tuscan Raider army. And spinning it around here on the back, you could see that the back torso is very detailed, just like the front. Spot 9. A little Tatooine side build. So this is interesting. It's got a spot to actually hold the little staff build there, and the rest of the build for Tatooine, it's fine. It's simple, but it gets the job done, I guess. Spot 10. A little mini Ballista, and you're able to shoot this against the targets if you wanted to. Again, this is a smaller version of the one, I guess, that we just got in January. And yeah, you can have the figures attached there with their hands if you wanted to, And it's simple, and of course, like I said, you can shoot at the targets. Spot 11, an X-Wing, and it's pretty interesting, I guess. It's, again, another X-Wing. We seem to always get these in advent calendars, which I guess are fine. A little wobbly there that I just rearranged it, but if you wanted to, you could close the wings like that. I'm thinking this is either the one that, like, Dave Filoni pilots, or maybe this is actually Luke's with R2 on the top when they're rescuing them. Spoilers in the final episode. Spot number 12 is a TIE Fighter, and it's a pretty small build, really hard to balance on top of this, but it's such a simple build. I mean, I don't really know what else I would expect to get from this here. Spot 13 is the Scout Trooper. And this is great, honestly, because I think the other cheapest set is in one of those horrible battle sets that they tried doing a little bit ago, and I really love getting this in here. I really love getting more Scout Troopers with this newer helmet, and the leg printing and torso printing is very, very detailed, and removing it here, you could see that we've got the Bruce Wayne, Lex Luthor, Loki, all of the above, Yellow Jackets, so many more uses. On the back, you can see some more printing, and same with here on the helmet. You've even got some printing there on the side. Spot 14, a little blaster holder. So yeah, for the Scout Trooper and the Stormtrooper, you've got a little Imperial Armory stand here with a longer blaster for the Stormtrooper and a smaller blaster for the Scout Trooper. Day 15, my camera ran out of space, so just pretend I'm opening this for the first time. We have a little speeder, which is actually, and for that Scout Trooper, again, we've got the little snow speeder, which they use in the show. And again, it's really simple here. I like the design of the smaller version for the advent calendar, and you could take the Scout Trooper here and just attach it if you wanted to, and have him sitting on inside. Day number 16 down here. So yeah, it's an interesting sort of build for this. It's kind of micro-ish scale, but then also minifigure scale, and I don't really know what you're supposed to put on the back here. Like, on the actual box, sorry, I know you guys like the pieces being pressed down, but on the actual box, it's got like a pile of snowballs. Let me know if you have any thoughts about what you should be putting on the back there. Maybe the child later on, spoilers. Day 17 is, I think it's a light cruiser? So yeah, the light cruiser here looks pretty good, honestly. I really like the whole design of it and the sleekness using the ingot there on the top. And even here on the front, how they've designed that to still have the gap. I think that this is pretty cool, honestly. And underneath, it is actually flat, so I have to balance it here on top of the stand. 18 is a probe droid. So yeah, here's the interrogation droid, and the build for this is just like we've gotten in a ton of other sets in the past. Nothing too special going on here. Day 19 is the Slave One. So yeah, the Slave One, or I guess, sorry, Boba Fett's ship here is included, which is kind of interesting. I don't know about the color choice in the regular green there, but I really do like the parts that they've got going on here that you can actually angle around, as well as here on the bottom you could angle that part. But yeah, it's a pretty cute looking build for it. Honestly, I really like that. And again, it's just fitting since we got this in the wave of Mandalorian sets from the summer. Day 20 is IG 11. And it's good. I don't know what else. Like, it's the exact same figure from the Razor Crest, which is fine, I guess. But the printing on the top of the head is pretty great. And on the back, you do have a spot to attach a blaster. Day 21, we have another blaster holder. So I guess this is for IG-11 and the Mandalorian, which you'll get in a bit. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting. You've got a little panel here that can flip up and down, as well as I'm assuming this is meant to be maybe the interior of the Razor Crest. Day 22, we have the child So yeah, here's little Grogu, and he's in the little neck attachment, the carriage there, which is pretty cute. We just remove him there. Very easy to undo, and we'll put that there to center him so you could see this little guy in all his cuteness. You could see here just how detailed the little torso is with the scarf and the snowflakes and spinning it around here. There's nothing on the back, but that's fine because I don't really think that the babies typically have any back printing. Day 23. His little... Oh, the bag opened. Oh boy, let's see if I can balance this without knocking it over. But it's a pretty good build. It's actually our first official build of the crib. But it's been recolored here in red, I guess, for like Christmas, which is just kind of interesting. I guess you could swap out some of these colors to make it the more official one with like yellow and all that. But what you do is you take the child and you put him on inside the center there. And look at him there looking out of the crib. It is so adorable. And lastly, day number 24, none other than Din Djarin. And the torso printing is actually brand new with that Christmas scarf, of course, but it's on top of the one that we got introduced in 2021, the same side arm printing and on the other arm as well. And then you've got the leg printing, which isn't new either. The helmet is the newer one here, not the gunmetal gray one, the shinier one. Unfortunately, we still do not have a face print for Din Djarin, but we're not done with him because we need to put the little baby strap on his chest so that you could take the child and slide him on in there so that he could be carrying around Lil Grogu. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the LEGO Star Wars 2021 Advent Calendar. I think that it's really interesting that they decided to only focus on one thing here, being The Mandalorian. I don't think they've really ever done that. Normally, even if a new movie comes out, it is era-based. It might have a lot from that movie, but it is still got stuff from other eras. So I think that's really interesting that for the first time here, at least I could be wrong, I'm not going to go back and look at all of the Advent calendars that we've gotten, but there's just all Mandalorian. I think that's really fascinating, and I like some of the firsts here that we are getting with like the child crib and even two of the builds. Like maybe that's a little tease for something that we could be getting in the future for Mandalorian sets. I think that would be really cool to get in the future. But anyways, everyone, I would love to hear your thoughts about this Advent calendar. What do you think of it? Which one is your favorite build for this Advent calendar, and are you going to go out and try and get this? But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.